Ladies, this one is for you. So we have thousands of you in our inbox and you're all looking for white men. Well, I'm going to tell you, don't date a white man just for status. A white man is not going to change your life. We are just the same as a black guy. A white man can be broke. A white guy can cheat. A white man can have a wife and pretend he is not married.
Hello?
So he can have another girlfriend. So we are exactly the same as the black race. So please do not come in my inbox saying you just want a white guy because you think your life will change just by dating this white guy. It won't.
It won't.
A lot of white guys are broke. A lot of white guys are cheaters. So this is what I've come on here to say today, to you ladies especially, because a lot of you are in our inbox. And your life will not change just by dating a white guy. Thank you. Take care.
Why is it when it comes to biracial couples that when I see a black woman with a white man, it's a bad bitch? Like, this girl is bad. There's not a black man that would pass on her. But when it's a white girl and a black guy, 80% of the time, that black dude be dusty as hell. Any black woman would pass on him for real. It's like, you saved sister. We wasn't looking for him anyway. I feel like white men genuinely, when they like black women, they genuinely like black women. They don't care how dark you are. They don't care about your afro, how curly your hair is. They don't care. But when it comes to the white girls, I don't know. I feel like not all of them. It's not all of them. But a lot of them relationships, they be together because they want mixed kids, or the black man is with that girl for convenience and because he knows he can get away with a lot more shit 90% of the time. The white girls that are seasoned, y'all not in this conversation, but y'all know who I'm talking about.
I'm a black woman grocery shopping in America. What are the odds that a white man will come approach me and ask me on a date? What are the odds? 0 to none. They're so terrified. They're so terrified of black women. It's insane. These men are white. They're not fucking dumb. All the I fear rejection in the comments is bullshit. Every time you write and DM one of these men first, you're just stroking their ego. Sit back, ladies. Let them come to you. We attract, we don't chase.
So everyone is sitting up here encouraging us to date outside of our race. And, to open up our options. But nobody is talking about the fact that that shit is mentally and emotionally draining. I just got out of a 2-month relationship with a white man. And the way that shit took a turn, from love bombing to straight up manipulation and confirmation bias of like black women stereotypes, bro. Like, that shit is so damaging to mental health. To constantly try to be seen and understood, feeling like I have to code switch, no. And to be antagonized in the end is just insane. We really can't win, bro.
This your boyfriend?
My husband.
This your husband?
Why? What's up?
Married?
Yeah. Why? What's up? Thank you. No, it's the first time I heard it.
What?
Yeah.
This your
Have a
husband?
nice day. Yep, it is.
He can't be a protector.
You said what?
He can't be a protector. I wouldn't let nobody just walk up to my woman.
So I was sitting at the bar a couple nights ago, and I started a conversation with this guy right next to me, which is something that I do from time to time. My ex-wife called it incredibly annoying, but I find that it's easier to make friends if you just start talking to people. This was a fellow white guy, and that's going to be important in a little bit, and we ended up getting on the topic of preferences. Now, if you're not aware at this point somehow, because maybe you've never seen me before, my preference is black women. I love black women. I think they're incredibly deserving of way more attention than they currently get. And because I'm at a point in my life where my self-esteem is no longer in the gutter and I've learned to love myself, instead of just taking the first person who says they're attracted to me and dating them and having a horrible relationship, I'm going to choose a black woman for my next relationship, and I'm not budging on that. Unless the next person is just like incredibly perfect for me, but that's going to take a lot. In any case, when I mentioned this to this guy, his first reaction was to go, which I immediately caught on to. So I knew that I was either going to walk away in anger or I was going to end up glassing this guy by the end of the night, depending on what his next words were. And I think he saw that in my face because he goes, oh, no, I don't have a problem with it. I just think that a lot of black women are anti-white. I decided to give this guy the benefit of a doubt, which unfortunately is a privilege that I have as a white man. And I said, what do you mean by that? And I wanted his next words to be chosen very carefully. So he tells me, he says, well, every time I, as a white guy, have tried to ask out a black woman, she says that she doesn't date white men. And I said, well, that doesn't make them anti-white. That's a stupid conclusion to come to. And he said, well, what do you mean by that? And it looked like he genuinely wanted to learn, so I thought I would educate him, and now I'm educating all of you. When black women don't want to date white men, it is for their own safety. Now, I'll admit, as a white man that likes black women, it can hurt a little bit because it's not my fault that I'm white, but it's also not their fault that the world has shown them that white men are extremely dangerous to black women. When I approach a black woman and I say, hey, I think you're beautiful, I'd love to take you out, she doesn't know if I'm fetishizing her, she doesn't know if I'm being genuine, and she doesn't know if I am actually secretly a racist dickhead that's going to use her as a token in my racist arguments, which is unfortunately something that happens a lot. Ask black men who date white women how many times they've been the token in the white woman's argument as to why she's secretly not racist. So because black women have to deal with this kind of thing, very often they will choose to not date white men. In fact, a lot of them will choose to not date outside of their race because that's just what it is. And while it might hurt me because it's not my fault that I'm white, I also can't begrudge them for just trying to play it safe. And that's not to say that black women can't hurt that's not to say that black men can't hurt black women, but it's not going to be the same type of hurt, right? It's not going to be the type of hurt that directly affects their skin color, and that's what a lot of them are worried about. See, the thing that a lot of white people need to understand, and especially if you're white with a preference for black people, you need to understand that people who look like us absolutely have and continue to do so in today's society screwed over people who look like them. So the next time that you go to ask out a black person and they go, I'm sorry, I don't date white people, don't take it personally. It's them trying to be safe.
At the end of the day, anybody that dates outside their race, specifically looking for an advantage as far as monetary value, as far as physical pleasure, all those sort of things, you are taking a chance or a risk just like you would be with anybody, regardless race, shape, age, gender, all that. You are always taking a risk when you date anyone specifically. Like, let's just put it out there. No matter if you're a black woman dating a white guy because you want to get advantageous, you want to get your credit right, is what they say. Once you go white, you get your credit right. That's what they say, right? Or if you're a white woman dating a black guy, the stereotypical saying, once you go black, you can't go back, right? Because you're looking for physical pleasure that you never experienced before, okay? All those sort of things, but I do remind you, it's taking a chance just like with anybody else. Just like a lot of these fellas that he said, especially at the one at the beginning of the clip, he said, man, look, white guys can be broke too. That can go for anybody, okay? What you should be doing is taking your time out to date to see if this person is right for you. All right, this person matches the energy that you want. He hits those check marks that you want. And fellas, the same way, right? You should be dating for a woman that's gonna have, the standards that you set for yourself. She meets those standards, those expectations, or the type of female that you've always wanted to and avoided. This is the person that you are gravitating toward because she makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like your personality's just whatever it may be. You should be dating for that chemistry. So guys, at the end of the day, what do you guys think? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll talk to you then.